Welcome to Chess Match. I'm James Hiltunen. I'm a candidate master, and here I have
Wendy Xia. I am among nation's top 20 in girls under 21. And here we have a chess match. Patrick and Matthew.
Here, go ahead, guys.
Okay, good luck.
Good luck.
Here we have the same opening as before. We have the Caro-Kann defense, and they've decided to exchange material in the center of the board. In the opening, White has chosen to move his two knights out first. That's usually the way you want to go. Both sides have developed their pieces towards the center.
Yes.
That is a key thing you want to establish in the opening phase of the game.
And both of the players have castled early, so that's another good thing to keep your king safe.
Yeah, once the center pawns have moved out of the center, protecting your king, you kind of want to new defenders. Now, Black has to decide what is his plan for the middle game. Usually this involves moving the queen and the rooks out. Black's knight is attacking White's bishop. He is threatening to capture it.
This is a very fierce move because White now is starting to have a checkmate on h7 with his knight and his queen. So what is Black gonna do?
Also, White is attacking the knight on g4.
Yes.
Yeah, so two threats, hitting two birds, one stone. Luckily, Black had an easy way to come out of it. Now that knight is guarding the square for checkmate. White here, it's safe to say that he has the initiative, which is something that you want to have in chess, is when you're attacking, and Black has to play defensively.
Another thing is, if you notice, Black has moved his knight to g4 and back, so he has moved repeatedly. That in chess terms, that means Black has lost tempo, and that's the thing you want to avoid, not to play repeatedly with one piece.
Yeah, it's kind of a waste if you do that. White makes another aggressive move, attacking the bishop. Black retreated bishop to attack the h2 square, which is a key square that the White king is vulnerable at. White again makes an aggressive move and exchanges pawns in the center.
Here, Black is forced to take a bit of pawn because he cannot move his f6 knight because that one is guarding h7. Now White puts another pressure on d5.
The bishop and the White knight are both attacking the d5 square, so they're kind of helping each other out.
So now instead of defending the d5 square, Black makes the aggressive move and attacks the h2 square with his bishop and queen.
White plays again an aggressive move. Decides to capture the d5 pawn
Yes.
and attack two pieces, the queen and the knight, at the same time. The knight cannot move because then white will have checkmate. So black has some difficulty in this position.
Black is in a very difficult situation right now because his queen is being attacked by the knight, and also his f6 knight is attacked by the knight. Because if white takes that knight later and black takes it back, and then white can checkmate on h7.
Black here plays a very aggressive move. Decides to attack the queen. And now white has responded by playing check, eliminating the defender on h7 square. Here's the game.
That is a very good game. Well done.
Well done,
gentlemen.
guys. Well done. The tip of the match is that in chess, an important theme is using forcing moves. In this game, white played very aggressively and attacked black and made him make moves that he didn't want to make.
For example, white made a very aggressive move in here. Basically, he's attacking black's queen and also his knight. So black is forced to make a decision here. And he cannot save both his queen and his knight. Say if white doesn't make this aggressive move in here, instead he moves something else, maybe black can reinforce his defense on the king side, and then he wouldn't have this great combination in here.
That is the tip of the day.
Excellent.
This has been Chess Match. I am James Hiltunen.
And I'm Wendy Xia.
Stay tuned for the benefit of the day and Rochester chess clubs and tournaments.
And I'll see you next time.
Chess Match is sponsored by the Rochester Chess Center, which has been serving the Rochester chess community for over 24 years.
Welcome back to Chess Match, Learn to Play Chess with the Rochester Chess Center. I'm guest instructor Ryan Horst, and today I have a match for you against two great players.
Hi, I'm James Hiltunen. I'm former New York State champion, and I'll be playing against Wendy.
And I'm Wendy. I am among the top 20 of the girls in the nation under 21.
All right, good luck,
Shake
Wendy.
hands and good luck,
All right.
guys. This is the French defense. It's usually considered a pretty safe opening for black. A pretty quiet opening. Both players have obviously at their level are going to be playing smart, developing pieces well, not having any problems in the opening. It's an interesting game because there's a lot going on in the center. They're leaving the pawns and the pieces alone. One of the things you'll notice with players that play at this level is they're very particular. They set their pieces up. You shouldn't find too many outrageously crazy moves right away. It's really just kind of about setting up the game. James was threatening to just simply push the pawn into a pawn fork. So she moved that out of the way. I think that also good place for the knight. You know, there's still a lot going on in the center. It's kind of undecided. Each side has a bishop develop. It's actually typical in this opening for the white bishop on black to have problems just because of that first e6 move. But what happens a lot, just like what happened now, is she was able to exchange it off. And now the bishop's free to move. Also, another thing to note in positions like this, it's okay to lose some time in order to make the best move. Instead of trying to rush through and just play, on time, you give up some time, but really take a thought, because this is where the planning comes in. At what you're going to do over the next, say, 10 to 15 moves, and how you're going to approach the game. Where your pieces are going to go, what you're going to do. What White decided was relocate the knight to a better spot to attack the center, as well as allowing his bishops on c1 to get out, develop, do something, because with his knight sitting on d2, the bishop wasn't doing anything at all. Now you've noticed she's completely developed. James's bishop has been developed yet, but it still has the ability to take it out, to do something. The knight being relocated from before. The bishop still has d2 to get out. And the knight is moved to a much better spot. Also attacking the middle of the board. And again, for those who are newer at chess, that's a, I wouldn't say a simple move, but a pretty direct move. Get your rooks on an open file. It also kind of pins that bishop. Not that anything can attack that bishop and take it off, but the bishop on a3 now is pinned. So James simply moves the queen out of the way. And that move's also, that's a nice move to return the knight to its original square, as well as it gets rid of any back rank mates. There's none now, but you never know when they're going to appear. But that back row checkmate you've seen in many games so far. That queen move before was a strong move. Attacks both the rook and the pawn. He still has his bishop hanging in the middle of the board, so he's got to defend that. But it put black in somewhat awkward positions. It's not often that you slide your king over to protect the rook. But a good move to protect the rook. And one of the struggles is where to put the bishop now, and where can you put it, and is it going to be useful where you put it there? also getting into a time crunch. You have minute 20 here and 29 seconds here. The time can be something that hurts or saves you. This is where things happen quick. Things can happen good or bad. You never know what's going to happen in these situations. This is a weakness you see a lot in chess games, which is the weakness which he's taking advantage of, where you do what's called fianchetto, and there's no bishop on g2 to kind of protect your king, so she can plop up either a pawn or a bishop right there, and it tends to just kind of crush people in that position. It can get very, very annoying too, because all the queen has to do is find a way to get to g2 and the game is, James decides to protect it. Low on time, and those pieces are going to start to fly here pretty soon. Wonder where they actually are at any given moment. Part of the thing that makes the game fun.
Nice game.
And very nice game. Very nice game.
Nice game, Wendy.
This game.
Nice game, guys.
This checkmate's key, like when those
Well,
squares,
when you don't
weak
have the
squares.
bishop, because I was also talking about it in the game, which is one of the weaknesses when you lose your bishop, your fianchetto bishop, and they have it, is you can put a piece there and it'll eventually lead to checkmate if you can find a way to get the queen g2, and then she did it. So, but it was so fast.
Yeah, it was
I don't
really
remember how you
fast.
did it.
Tip of the day is to not trade off your fianchetto bishop. That is a special bishop, which is located right next to the king. It is a defense against the enemy pieces. And if I had a bishop on g2, this would have saved my position. Ryan noticed that this bishop was attacking my queen, and it's also attacking this square. I was forced to move my queen away to e2, attacking the rook. Now Wendy, you had the awesome move of queen to g2 checkmate. The king can't go anywhere, and the queen is protected, and the king has no other defenders.
Oh, okay.
So one plan is to just attack this pawn. Maybe I should play it here. But then I was like, okay, I can come back here. And then you saw this rook left plan, and then I just did like some silly moves like pawn up.
Well, in this position, my light squared bishop and my queen are in a battery. Because white doesn't have a light squared bishop, so his king is very weak in this fianchetto position. And the problem is I can't checkmate him right now because his queen is defending the light square. So I made a plan that I move my bishop here and then here to chase his queen away. And because he's in a time shortage, he didn't see it. He moved here, and I moved here to chase his queen. And as long as his queen is out of the way, I went here, so that's a checkmate because his king doesn't have anywhere to go. And yeah.
Yeah, looking back in this, actually, I had a forcing move that I could have tried. Since she's attacking my queen, I have this cool idea saying, hey, your king is more forced, so I can check your king with my bishop. The queen could capture, or the king could move. If the king moves, I can maybe have checkmate ideas if this queen somehow moves. If the queen takes the bishop, I have this idea attacking the rook and threatening checkmate at the same time.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
But
Yeah, I wouldn't have
unfortunately,
anything to do right now.
when you're playing speed chess, there's a famous quote. It's speed chess, like you have to play quick, so you can't play the most accurate moves, and you have to make decisions very quickly. Stay tuned for the chess benefit of the day and competitions in Rochester.
And see you next time.
This has been Chess Match. I'm Ryan Horst, guest instructor.
Stay tuned for the chess benefit of the day and competitions in Rochester.
And we'll see you next time.
Today's benefit is that chess improves memory. A lot of players memorize the first few moves of the game, but memory is also important in that if you've made a mistake, you don't want to repeat that in another game.
There's the Rochester Chess Center, all sorts of kids' tournaments, classes, lessons. So if your kid picks up chess, it's going to be great for them. Huge community, lots of friends, great fun.
Oh yeah, say like 20 minutes.
Just say you knew that 30 moves ago.
We're gonna go to some benefits. I'm sorry, I just kept talking.
That knight move was pretty neat to see with 20 seconds left, I'm thinking. Oh, the knight, sorry.
A way to maybe this move.
Oh, what if he just takes?
This move.
Oh, that might save it.
Was that close enough? Close enough.
That line is tough.
Oh, goodness.
That line is tough.
Next is the benefits of chess, and then...
benefits.
Wow, that was great.
I didn't have it first, so I messed it up, so it'll help.